All right, I think we're going. Um, so last time the comments disabled in the middle of it, and I think I figured out why. So YouTube does this thing to protect minors when doing lives, and they are going to disable the comments. So just try to comment right now because I want to see if it works in the beginning. But if it doesn't work, then you you guys can just email me your questions at this email right here on the bottom right, like here. It says email your questions to my email being nicholas.caggiano18@gmail.com. Okay, so the let's get started. I'm Since no one has commented, I'm gonna assume that the comments are already disabled. Oh nope, they're working. So since they're working in the beginning, since they're not working, well, since they're working now, but they'll be disabled like by the end when I'm getting ready for questions. Just either email me your questions or just put your questions in the comments right now. So I'm also trying a different software right now. So hopefully everything goes smoothly because I needed to use a different software so that I could put the email on the bottom. I see your questions coming in. I'll get to them in the end. All right. So the NHL playoffs are continuing. Now they're on the semifinals, and tonight we have the Dallas Stars against the Vegas Golden Knights. As of now, the Stars are up in the series 1-0, but I think the Knights will be able to win tonight because because they're pretty good. So also last night the Lightning and the Islanders are in the Eastern Conference Finals. So and then the Lightning absolutely demolished the Islanders last night, 8-2. So and then they took a 1-0 series lead. Um, so I think the Lightning will beat the Islanders in 5 games because the Islanders are good, but they're not as good as the Lightning. So, and then I also think the Vegas Golden Knights will beat the Dallas Stars in 7 games. Um, and because the Stars and the Golden Knights are both really good. So that's basically it. And then anything with hockey, there's nothing else really with hockey because it's just the playoffs right now. All right, so the NBA playoffs are also going on, and then so in the Western Conference semifinals, the Lakers are playing the Rockets, and then So as of now, the series is tied 1-1, with the Lakers probably going to win the series in 6 games. And I think the Lakers are going to win because they have LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma, and then they're all really good. All right, so now the Clippers beat the Denver Nuggets 113 to 107 last night to take a 2-1 series lead. And the Clippers will probably win that series in 6 games. And I think the Clippers are going to win because they have two really good forwards in Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. And then they can also play like Paul George. Since they both play small forward, they put Paul George at shooting guard. And then when you put Kawhi Leonard and Paul George together, that becomes really good. So, and then they'll probably, yeah, they're going to win. And then, so the Lakers and Clippers, I think the Lakers are going to win and make it to the finals. And in the Eastern Conference, the Heat is surprisingly up 3-1 over the Bucks. And so the Bucks won game 4 to prevent the sweep. And then also they're going, so I don't know. I hope the Bucks come back because I like them, but they're not my favorite NBA team because actually the Portland Trailblazers are my favorite NBA team. But the Bucks, they might be able to come back, but Giannis, he hurt his ankle, so I don't know if he'll be able to play. And if he's not able to play, then they might not do as good because he's like really good. He's probably one of the best teams in one of the best players in the league, which makes the Bucks one of the best teams. All right. Also in the Eastern Conference semifinals, we have the Boston Celtics against the Toronto Raptors. The Celtics beat the Raptors 119 to 89 last night, and they're currently up 3-2. And so the Raptors won games 3 and 4, and they won game 3 on OG Anunoby's game-winning buzzer-beater three-pointer. But I think the Celtics are gonna ultimately win, probably in 7 games, and then the Celtics and probably the Bucks. The Celtics will probably beat the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then I think the Lakers will beat the Celtics to win the NBA championship. Um, so in the MLB, they've got about 20 games left in the season, and the season's only 60 games, so that means they've played about 40 of them. Um, so I see we had a comment that came in about the Yankees, but I'm actually going to talk about them a little bit now. So, and I'll probably answer the question now, too. So, the Yankees, they have a lot of injuries. For example, Judge, Stanton, Urshela, um, and other people like DJ LeMahieu was out for a while. Gleyber Torres was out for a while. But even with the Yankees having a lot of injuries, they did good last year. But well, they had a lot of injuries last year and still did good. But they probably the problem is they're not hitting. Their pitching has been good. So a few nights ago, Garrett Cole pitched, and he just did the bad 6th inning. So but like the pitchers have one bad inning, and like they don't even give up tons of runs. The problem is the Yankees can't score to keep it. So the Yankees can't score runs to keep the lead even after giving up the runs. Um, so the thing that kind of stinks about the Yankees right now is they might not be in a playoff spot right now. They're like right on the border of a wild card because this year the MLB decided to change their playoff format into allowing it's still going to be East and West like the AL and NL. So and then they're also the top two teams in each division make the playoffs, and then the two second best teams are going to follow them and make the wild card. So right now in the AL East, the Rays, then the Blue Jays, then the Yankees, then the Orioles and the Red Sox. So they're going to right now the Yankees are playing a series against the Blue Jays who are actually not playing in Toronto. They're playing in Buffalo because the Toronto government wouldn't allow them to play in Toronto due to coronavirus. But so they're going to so they're playing in Buffalo, and then so the Yankees and Blue Jays are playing, and the Yankees lost last night 12-6 after Chad Green and Adam Ottavino couldn't hold the lead in relief. So they are they're in third place behind the Blue Jays, and they should really be able to win the division, but not with the way they're playing right now. So that's basically it. Um, the NFL season starts Thursday, being not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. So the the season starts with the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions, against the Houston Texans. And the Chiefs, they're really good. They got they drafted a running back. I forget exactly what his name is. And then they've also got some really good receivers, and a tight end, and a really good quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. So Mahomes, he won Super Bowl MVP, and then I think the Chiefs are probably going to win the first game they play, being against the Houston Texans. And I think that because they've got a really good offense, and while their defense, I don't really know much about their defense. Like, I don't think it's amazing, but it's not horrible because so their defense is good, but not horrible or not great. So I think their offense is just so good that they'll be able to outscore any team they play. So because they've got a combination of Sammy Watkins, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, and Tyreek Hill, along with Patrick Mahomes. So they'll probably beat the Texans Thursday. So and then on Sunday, my favorite team, the Giants, plays against the Steelers, and the Giants are not very good, so they'll probably lose. And the Giants will probably be really bad for like the rest of the season. So they'll probably get another top 10 draft pick. Um, so the Steelers, like, they're not great, but they're not horrible. They should do pretty good. Um, that's basically it for now. So